While the standards of decency have completely
Okay, here's an interesting question. At least it's interesting for me. What would happen if, for example, I, as a tourist, would walk up and disrupt one such stunt? You know, for example, take the phone and chuck it outside of the train. It's not like they're going to let the train leave as their phone is out on the platform. So they're going to go and try to retrieve it. What would happen if I were to engage in a physical altercation in a legally deniable while maintaining my plausible deniability? I'm interested to see what would be the recourse. My concern is that I would probably be making things slightly worse, just because, well, this is not the way to resolve these things, at least not in Japanese society. So please discuss amongst yourselves.
Within the United States, the country is now, unfortunately, exporting ever more toxic levels of behavior with its citizens abroad. Indeed, with the recent weakening of the yen, Japan is being inundated by more and more Johnny Somalis that think by abusing the cultural norms of
Worst case scenario, you can play the Bakugaijin card with the cops. They'll go, oh fuck, dealing with this. Gaijin fighting is not. No, see, Gaijin fight. I don't want to be in a situation of Gaijin fighting. I could pretend to just be a local resident and say that, hey, this. I could, like, I have the workable Japanese. I have the workable spoken Japanese to claim that, oh, they assaulted me. Like, I could pull the no you, the Uno Reverso card.
the country for social media clout and turning venues like trains and temples into a circus that they will be able to grow their audience
Okay,
in
we
the
have
culturally dysfunctional nations that they were spawned from.
we have
However, as they
four,
continue to flout
six
social
magazines
custom, the Japanese are
of
beginning
300
to
blackout
hate.
reloads.
Unfortunately, this has become the new trend of
And
Americans that are
oh, hey
now
there,
able
JMezz.
to
You ready
afford
to
visit
go?
Tokyo, whereas previously would never have been able to
Let
have
me
reached the
pull
country
you in.
under their own steam.
Let's see. Thank you for the notification. Let's pull you in, make sure it's audible. I should have your Fugi. Well, I should have a Fugi. There's your Fugi. Hey there.
Hi, can you hear me? I'm here.
I can hear you. Can chat hear you?
Hopefully, I probably sound terrible because I'm currently dealing with a upper respiratory infection, but I'm here.
Ah, damn, you hate to hear it. Just a second. Let me try to size you up a little bit. Ah, there you are. Nice. Bring you center stage. How are you doing? How's okay? Chat can hear you. Fantastic.
Cool, cool.
So, how was your your fulfillment of your civic duty? Were you able to successfully vote?
Oh, it was easy. Not a
Fantastic.
problem for me.
Yeah, good, 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 good. My polling place was actually also fairly, like, there were barely people there. Probably because I went for my lunch break, so I assume the worst of the lines is going to hit right about now when people are leaving work.
Yeah, I went right after work, and it wasn't difficult at all. So,
Nice, 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 nice. You know what? Something I've noticed a while ago is that for some reason, like when you actually get to the polling place, you'll get some points down ballot that are not represented on the sample ballots, even if you look them up. Is that the same in your area, or is that just a fucky wucky of our local elections?
it's pretty straightforward uh, for me. I always end up when there's like the nonpartisan judge type things.
Uh huh.
I usually will sit there and like if I don't know everybody on the ballot, I will Google them first before I
Yeah,
go anywhere with it. But
yeah. That's generally what I. We had our independent school district elections as well. None of they're hypothetically nonpartisan, but like a joint ticket had a very transparent party alignment. So I had to make notes about that. Other than
nonpartisan is usually a lie anyway.
yeah, kinda. But okay, yeah. So, do you have any kind of wild card predictions about what we're gonna see?
I I don't even know, to be completely honest, man. I mean,
Like,
I normally am not even a big political talker anyway, to be completely honest.
sure, sure. Listen, neither am I, ironically, despite the reputation that very obviously precedes me. I mostly react to politics only when they try to affect my life directly. Probably same as you,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
given that you're ATF's favorite VTuber.
Yes, I definitely guns are one of my biggest issues. So
So yeah. See, I would love for guns to be not political. I would like us to all just in principle agree that the NFA is fucking stupid and should be repealed.
yeah, that would be great if it were that easy, but it's never that easy.
Yeah, it sure is not. But present company, please make sure to follow our good friend. I
Oh,
really
thank you.
I really appreciate that you made the time to come and hang out. Do you and I don't believe I've seen you do any actual gunsmithing stuff on streams. I mostly catch you when you're doing survival stuff.
I mean, I occasionally will like assemble a gun on stream if I've got a new build I'm working on. Um, Twitch will let you do that, so
Yeah.
that's kind of part of the reason why. Close to a year ago now, I started using Twitch more.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, it's been a little bit since I've like done any building on stream. I've got to get some parts and stuff for some other plans I have. So,
Any plans you can share?
well, what I was working on was is called the Deviant. It is a AR-47 that is like
Oh,
80,
disgusting.
80% 3D printed, just about. But I was doing an experimental upper uh, to try to use a side charging bolt because I thought it would be funny. But that just really wasn't working out. I probably need to get some different parts and reprint some things.
But
But
okay, how is it a hybrid? Is it the same as the CMM? Is the basic principle the same as CMMG's mutant?
yes, basic same principle, yeah.
Okay, well, I would need to
So
pull it up because I could not help but look away in disgust when I saw it the first time. Listen, I am a hater of fucking Soviet weaponry and anything that has to do with it.
I think it's fun. You take
Oh boy.
the AK and you make it better. You just throw in some AR parts.
Listen, I do find it very poetic that it takes, a country with a free market and civilian gun ownership to actually make a weapon that was built by someone who died in infamy and poverty in the Soviet Union into an actual gun that's nice to use. So it is kind of poetic in that particular sense. Also, no Terry, hey there, hello son. Sorry, I try to focus on the guest that we have here. I'll get to your chats. I kind of see you, but I don't have the mental bandwidth to both read and talk at the same time. Okay, so this is
Yeah,
the mutant. Uh
yeah. I will send you a picture of what I've got so far.
okay. I love
Um,
the color palette. I prefer the color palette already. The waffle mag is tasteful. But mechanically, where does the AR start and where does the AK begin?
so that is an AR barrel, gas system,
Okay, I can see that
trigger.
that most of the stripped upper parts are this looks like it's just an AR.
Yes, the big thing is it's chambered in 7.62 by 39 and it takes AK mags.
Oh, that's it. So only just the magwell is the bolt different?
Uh, you have to have a specific bolt for 7.62 by 39. Yes,
Okay.
but it's still an AR bolt carrier, all that good
hmm
stuff.
hmm
Um, it's basically, I mean, you've seen what a normal 7.62 AR looks like, and it's really goofy. This just makes it look a little cooler.
The only one I've seen was the SIG MCX variant for 7.62 by 39. It looks ugly as sin. But like I get it, it's the most available caliber out there. Although it's kind of bad at defeating armor. I don't know what's the point. But I guess it's whatever. Did
I just
did
think it's fun.
It is fun. Fun is valid. It's important to remember that the first rule of gun safety is to have fun.
Yes. Hi, Chef.
Hello, Chef. Welcome to the channel. Just a second. Sun is very verbose. It's worth listening to what he has to say, but he is a little bit long-winded, so I'm gonna take a moment reading. While I do that, can you did you mention, did I mishear you talking about building an FPC 9 variant? An FPC Evo or something like that?
The FGC Evo. I
The
can send you a
FGC.
picture of that too.
Cool.
I built the first prototype of the FGC Evo, which I'm very proud of.
Do you mind if I show the images on stream?
Oh, I don't mind at all.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Okay. Speaking of Second Amendment stuff, without being hot takey, you think it's obvious that in the present day, it has lost a lot of its effect as a result of people being meek. I'm going to read your argument until the end before I start arguing. Theoretical society, Second Amendment like structure, but with an added culture that is militaristic. Son, the Second Amendment does not rely on a militaristic structure of society. It is by definition reliant on a society that does not have a centralized army. Or rather, doesn't need one, nor does rely on one, because the founding fathers had a severe distrust of centralized militaries because they were just done fighting one.
There was not supposed to be a standing army at the founding.
Yeah, we kind of have Lincoln to thank for re-centralizing that. Whole different can of worms. The Emancipation Proclamation freed no slaves. Local gardening. Okay, just as everyone joins local gardening clubs as part of the culture today, what have they formed militias as the culture would regularly reenact the war independence or festival ritual-esque thing. We have that for the Civil War, probably not for the Revolutionary War. To be fair, Jefferson clearly understood that you needed a standing navy because oceans are full of assholes. That's also fair. China does stuff like that. I mean, listen, it's reasonable, especially since a lot of those assholes are also your privateers. It's important to
Ocean's not a fun place for the most part.
The ocean sucks. Everything big water sucks. I like to we want to talk about big pharma, let's talk about big water.
I like to stay on the ground.
Yeah, I like to have my feet planted firmly in the soil. It's important to note that the USA originally didn't have an army. That's true. Some of the founders wanted one. Okay, yeah, it's basically the same argument that we were making. Brits are sons of the water. I don't know. Do you have a? That's a pretty big take. Do you have a navy to back it up?
I mean, they had a pretty strong navy for a long time.
Yeah, had past tense. That's the point I'm making.
That was their thing for a little while.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me show the FGC Evo. Did you say right?
Yes, was I got to build the very first prototype for that.
Oh,
the standard FGC 9 takes Glock mags, but Glock mags are ugly, and that just looks so much better.
You're not wrong, but Glock mags are also what, like $15 a piece, and Evo mags are.
Evo mags are a little more expensive, but you can also 3D print them.
Fair enough.
I have 3D printed Evo mags that take Glock springs.
That is nice. That does look nice. Yeah, Digby. Our military navy does not have an issue with collisions. You're probably misremembering. Here's a question. So can I use an existing, like, just rifled barrel that I get off of PSA instead of having to go through the arcane process of rifling a pipe myself for an FGC build?
So for the FGC, if you're going to do the barrel yourself,
I don't want to.
Yeah, I have not done one myself, just because I don't have the setup for it. But you basically just use electrified salt water and some copper wire to bore it out and rifle it through electrochemical something, whatever, I don't remember, electrochemical machining. But mine, I just used a adapter for a Glock 19 mag. a Glock 19 barrel.
Okay, okay.
So
So that works is what I'm ostensibly trying to establish because I also don't want to mess with the manual saltwater based process. I just want to slap a barrel that I can still buy. I understand that the purpose of the design is to make use of it in an environment that's restricted for gun parts. Fortunately, we are not in such an environment, and I would like to just buy my stuff.
oh, that's fair. I mean, I want to do some ECM barrels just for the fun of it.
Yeah. I can see that. I respect that. I cannot be trusted with cooking, much less gunsmithing. So I try
Well,
not to.
I'm a pretty good cook, so
Oh, there you go. You're batting 2 for 2. Okay, Sun also posted something interesting. Just a second. Today, people want to be left alone and live peaceful lives, which is all well and good, but perhaps the government would be less pushy on people's rights if instead the culture was like that of Sparta, where every individual is raised to be a madman willing to die over the tiniest breach of liberty. We kind of have that in the South. We kind of still aspire to that. I
oh, you're from
maintain.
the South too.
Well, see, I'm really not.
Oh,
I'm more of an I'm more of an honorary Texan, if anything. I am unfortunately originally from New England. To be fair, I maintain that I am of the strain of New Englanders that threw the fucking tea into the harbor.
yeah, those were the good ones.
Yeah. But I think that we still very much. I think the core American spirit is still very much. I wish a motherfucker would. And
Right,
everything
that's
else
still
is
pretty active in a lot of people.
yeah, and everything else are just irksome longhouse bug eaters. I will die on this hill, but that is a beautiful build. I really like the purple. I think there's a brand that does similar builds in terms of like their stylistic approach. It's K Tactical. It's not a very
Yep,
well. You're
I'm familiar with
familiar.
K-Tactical. They've
The
sent me free stuff before,
the
so
the KFC rifle.
yeah,
Let
I'm
me.
familiar with them.
I like their stuff. I like some of their stuff. I'm not sure if I'm willing to. The knives, I'm not a big fan of, just because I don't like folding knives. Especially
I
Chinesium
mean,
folding knives.
everything I have from K Tactical I got for free from like a gift package, but
Uh,
I got their folding knife. It's not bad. I've got the plate carrier, which I like.
oh, really?
Um, yeah, the plate carrier it's a little narrow, and I'm very broad chested.
Mm.
So I mean it still covers everything, but
Well, yeah.
I
Y-
have I have a really tall torso, so I actually have another plate carrier with a 12-inch plate
Mm.
that would be like my normal plate
Well,
carrier. But
listen, being tall is not something that's commonly found among anime fans. So listen, they need to appeal to their core audience of short kings. We got to keep them bulletproof too. I think
it,
they recently released plates for this thing, right? Because I've seen them on the website. Oh, there they are.
I don't know if they have plates now or not.
Well, I don't know if you see the stream, but yeah, ultralight NIG level 3 composite sappy armor plates, 2.5
Okay,
pounds per.
level 3. How much is the price though? Ooh,
That's kind of
I mean,
pricey. That's kind of pricey for
yeah,
one.
that's a lot. That's a lot for level 3
That's
too.
a
Like I like K Tactical, but they're pricey.
they charge a lot because it's a novelty item.
if you want good plates, go to LA Police Gear. You can get level 4 plates for like $120 a piece.
Nice. I have shellbacks. Just a second. They're not the lightest, but I mean, what's the purpose of lifting if you can't run around in level 4 plates that are too heavy for other people?
My plate, I've got the level 4 ceramics. They're six
Same.
pounds a piece. They're not bad.
I don't know how heavy mine are. I bought a kit. Let's see. Shellback series NIG level 4 hard plate. I think I have these. I'm not sure. Swimmer cut. Where's the weight? Where is the weight? No, Terry, for Aloha shorts, for good Aloha shorts that are also good for everyday carry, I'll pull up a website. Why am I not sponsored by these chuckle fucks is a separate question entirely. Let's see.
Chef,
Thickness.
I have heard good stuff about Hoplite, so I agree.
I am a retro rifle fan. The designs are funny and the quality is good. Give me a moment. I'll get into glazing retro rifle in a moment. 7.2 pounds per plate. I am carrying a hefty fucking plate, I guess. But I've run some drills with them. They're not terribly bad. So I guess, squat your way to carrying good armor. Doesn't just get stronger, just solve your inherent skill issue. Hoplite. Let me look at Hoplite. Maybe I'll switch over.
I don't have any of their stuff, but I've been following them for a while because they have quad night vision for like $5,000 instead of 20.
Fair.
So
Used
I
to know
think they're
this.
digital, but
Used to know the CEO of Hoplite, Lyman Bishop. Guy was super. A lot of the people in that industry. Oh, okay. So for those of you not aware, MrJmezz over here is the gunsmith VTuber extraordinaire. I'd say you're predominantly of Twitter fame initially, right?
I started off as a Twitter troll. That's how I got my start as an internet personality or whatever you want to call me.
Ah, there you go.
And then I started printing guns.
Handling the title. You are correct. I did give him a shout out, but I did that before you came around. So thank you for pointing that out. That's actually something that I should onboard. I am a horrible guest, and I know that. Rather, a horrible host.
That's all right.
This is why I run my podcast in a pre-recorded format, because that way I can get all of the shit and the jitters out of the way, and anything that goes bad I can fix and post. Hey there, Crespian.
I assume that helps, yes.
Yeah, it is very helpy. Unfortunate gotcha pull there, Crespian. Better luck next time. Okay. Well, you are now maidenless. I'm not sure that's a better pull. How am I supposed to carry a 1911 around all day? By not having the physical endurance of an infant? Yeah. I've been looking into the platypus recently. It's kind of becoming an intrusive thought of mine. You have any opinions on the platypus?
I haven't really looked into it. I mean, my everyday carry is a Glock 43X.
Same. MOS?
It's not an MOS. It's just a standard one. But it's a little boy Glock that does big boy work if you
wait, but you're of an adult height. Why are you carrying a subcompact?
Because it is so easy to conceal.
That is true. That is true. It is very comfy. That is true. That's the same reason why I carry one. I have the MOS plate. I do nothing with it. It's just been sitting there for like the 3 years that I've carried it.
I refuse to open carry just because
why? Yeah.
Because it's just like
not why do you refuse? It's just what is the reason to open carry? Like, I respect and maintain, thank you for the T redeem, by the way, Crespian. I maintain that open carry should be legal. I still won't fucking do it.
I mean, I live in a constitutional carry state, so
yeah, same. Look, I can carry. I only open carry when I go to my mailbox or to get a package out of the locker, just because, just strategically, that is a bottleneck for a hypothetical assailant. Like, that is a point where I am likely to be assaulted for whatever I am carrying, because an assailant may incorrectly assume that I am vulnerable while retrieving my packages. So I have my gun out as a deterrent, and there are no people around who I would... how should I put this? There aren't other people around under normal circumstances. Therefore, I don't need to be ever vigilant about my gun being snatched from my holster.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I saw this a minute ago, Chef. Don't ever call me an influencer, please.
Do you prefer niche internet micro celebrity?
Yes, okay. I do.
Okay, noted. We'll note as such. If I can.
I've never been wanted. I've never wanted to be called an influencer. I hate that.
There you
phrase
go.
For some
There
reason.
you go. I fixed the stream title for you. Okay, I'm not seeing any Aloha shirts on Hoplite. What is this disinformation? Who said Hoplite? Am I looking at the wrong Hoplite? Like I'm seeing stuff, but like it's fitness wear. While we get an explanation as to why we were led astray, retro rifles. By the
I was
way,
thinking
just
Hoplite Industries, which does the night vision.
probably Hoplite armor. Okay. Why was I thinking shirts? Probably because we were talking about shirts in that particular moment. No, Terry, I'm still blaming you. Hoplite armor.
They just got like t-shirts and stuff.
Someone the chat mentioned shirts, so that's why I
was saying Hoplite armor. Okay.
Yeah. We have it. I pulled it up. Extreme protection, side plates, plate carriers. Oh, damn, nice. $1,000 for a plate carrier. Does it come with the Glug Glug 9000 built into the fanny pack? Is my
it should
question.
Have air conditioning if it's
for
$1,000.
I mean, is it with plates? Okay, it's with plates. That is more reasonable. Yeah, that's fine then. I think I paid like $700 for my shellback set.
And they got mirror safety stuff, which I feel like mirror safety is a little overpriced, but
I mean, fortunately, it's very much a buy once, cry once situation, especially since you don't, under normal circumstances, again, you don't need to frequently buy new plates or new carriers. So, okay, but it does look cool.
yeah, I like to buy all this stuff and just hope I never have to use it.
Same. I treat it like a fire extinguisher.
That's a good way to treat it.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny because when I was first buying it, my wife's first reaction was, "Why the fuck are you spending money on something that you don't immediately need?" And then I sort of went through the process of explaining, it's a passive safety measure or whatnot. Since she's a reasonable woman, she sort of was onboarded to that explanation. Then I ordered a cummerbund that was too small for me, and I was about to refund and ask for a larger cummerbund. And then she was like, "Wait, but why don't I get a plate carrier?" So so we ended up just buying two.
Yeah, of course she's gonna want a plate carrier too now.
Yeah. So now she has a plate carrier. Technically, she got hers before I did mine. So, just a second. You don't get the American mailbox, so I have it in an unlocked box external to your property. Digby, we don't do that anymore. At least not in any kind of densely populated areas. All of my mail is lockable. I'm pretty sure that even suburban mailboxes are mostly locked.
I mean, my mailbox is outside my house and it's not locked, but
well,
I don't live in like an apartment complex or anything.
Well, you must live in a nicer neighborhood than I.
Fortunately, I do. Much nicer than the place I grew up in.
Yeah, there you go. See, my neighborhood used to be nice, but then it was sort of populated by easy prey for the for the common suspects. We had a lot of Californian Hindus move into the city, and I guess the word got out that they typically are afraid of guns and don't own any. Therefore, they're very easy to rob. And now we enjoy a crime spike of break-ins, car thefts.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but they exclusively target said Californian Hindus for the aforementioned reasons. What can I say? Get with the fucking culture. Buy a gun. If you don't want to be a mark. But yeah, there's Retro Rifle. Oh, nice. Running Man inspired shirt. I guess I know what I'm buying next. So no, Terry, I think you were asking about Hawaiian shirts. gigantic range, lots of very cool, funny designs, and the material is very good for carrying. And the designs actually, because a design like that breaks up. That's let me post it in chat. There you go. I need affiliate links for this shit. So the benefit of carrying with a shirt like that, even if you're printing a little bit, the pattern is going to break up the outline of your gun, so you can get away with carrying a bigger gun.
Mhm.
So that's cool. That's why I usually have like very, very heavily contrasting color shirts. I have a number of them. Not just because my taste is trash and I barely tell colors apart unless they're, well, that.
Do they have any in purple though?
Oh, they definitely have purple. Okay, that's pink. They must have something in purple. Maybe not your shade of purple. They definitely have a lot of designs. American flag, of course. I could swear I've seen a purple one. Synthwave purple.
That it's kind
It's
of it's very 80s looking, but
yeah, I mean therefore synthwave. Let's see. That's not a solid purple. There's purple on it. Miami leopard.
that's not bad.
Mm. I have one of their Vice City themed. See, that's also sort of purplish. I kind of like the Python. God, I'm gonna end up spending money again this weekend, aren't I?
It's
God.
hard not to.
Oh, there you go. Palm V2. I think that's yours. That's your design. Honestly, they may as well just make a design for you. They need to get onto it. We need to
I would like to have my own.
we need to
shirts.
harass tactical businesses, gun targeting businesses into getting with the program and supporting gun VTubers.
That would be fantastic.
You're a Hawaiian shirt expert, and those are atrocities. How dare you, Dante? Hey there. I see your messages on Discord. I just don't have the bandwidth to read into it. But can you vote on PS5? Okay, that's good. Thank you for your contribution. Let's check on the voting results real quick. That is a horrific. Oh no! Get the fuck out. Texas leaning blue at 8% reporting. God.
I don't believe that at all.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's just Dallas. Fuck Dallas. Never
Has to be
mind.
expected.
Crisis averted. Yeah. They probably just stopped counting first. How are you doing today, Dante? See, I disagree with your estimation, Dante. I think that you're being a bit too much of a purist. Like, how can you look at this and say that this is a bad Hawaiian shirt? How very much dare you?
That's a fantastic Hawaiian
That
shirt.
is a fantastic. Check the very lightly glowing hibiscuses. Hibisci? Never mind. What is the thing I like about retro rifles?
Hibiscus,
Hibiscus.
something like that.
Dallas is blue. Yeah, the West has. Well, I mean, Dallas was always.
It's always
blue.
been every major city.
Every major city is fucking blue. Exactly. I lost my fucking train of thought. The other thing about that I like about retro rifle, they work a gun into every design, in the kind of like a hidden Mickey kind of way. It's not immediately apparent.
And I'm just a fan of that crab with the guns on that one shirt.
The crab with the guns also kind of fucks. The other chart is also an important one. Okay, I'll pull it up in a moment. Crab with the guns. Also, leopard